Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, Logan is going to be doing his own Q&A. I'm going to be sitting behind the camera asking questions. I posted on my Instagram story for you guys to ask him questions. For you guys who are new here, I'm Yasmyn, this is Logan.
Hey guys.
I have a 1-year-old and we are pregnant with another baby. We're about halfway through the pregnancy, baby's coming in December, and Logan's going to be a new dad.
I'm 17. I will be 18 when the baby is born.
So I'm going to go through and select some questions for Logan to answer for you guys about how he feels about becoming a new dad and all that stuff.
Alright.
Are you ready, Logan?
Of course.
Alright. What was your first thought on me becoming pregnant?
Well, I mean, like, I didn't really have a first thought on it because I kind of knew it was gonna happen.
He knows how babies are made, so he was shocked.
I was not shocked when the pregnancy test was positive, let's just say that. My first emotion was more, not scared, but just anxious and happy at the same time. It was a good feeling, but it was also like a scary feeling.
Is it more nerve-wracking taking on Layla or the new little one?
Ooh, it's actually a really good question.
Yeah.
I think it was more nerve-wracking taking on Layla, and only because it wasn't my baby going into it. Like, not being Layla's biological father definitely made me a little bit more scared to take on the role. I didn't have the same build-up as this pregnancy. I just had to kind of jump right into it. I did work at a daycare center during school, so I had experience with especially 1-year-olds at the daycare center. So I wasn't nervous about taking care of Layla, but I was nervous for the responsibilities of an actual dad.
Are you concerned that Layla will be jealous of the new baby?
Layla is definitely going to be jealous of the new baby because of how much attention we give her now. She is a little spoiled brat. But, no, I love Layla. New baby is going to need a lot of attention that takes away from Layla, especially from Yasmyn, so I'm going to be the one who's going to have to show Layla more attention because Yasmyn's going to have to be with new baby.
Are you planning on adopting Layla?
Oh, of course, yeah. I don't know how exactly to go about that yet because the biological father might not be okay with it. I don't know if he has to, or if he even has a say about it. I will be trying to adopt her as soon as I turn 18, though, yes.
Or as soon as we get married? Or
as soon as we get married. Right when I turn 18.
Do you want more kids?
Do I want more kids after new baby?
Yes.
It's not that I don't want any more kids. I would just love to take a break. I think we're gonna settle on 2 for a little bit, and then maybe when the kids are a little bit more grown,
we'll get a dog
and can help out with a new baby or dog. Yasmyn doesn't seem to want a new baby.
No, I do maybe.
You don't want to go through pregnancy again.
Not if it's gonna be like this, man. I'd be fine with another one. Logan really wants a boy.
We're gonna adopt.
Do you ever feel like you guys are rushing, and are you sad or happy about it, and why?
Honestly, I didn't feel like we were rushing at first. I felt like this was just right. It was kind of just like, I knew this was what I wanted. I knew I wanted Yasmyn to be with me forever. We are 100% set on it no matter what. But I do feel like we did rush into things a little bit more than we should have. The pregnancy has been way harder than either of us could have imagined. How she had morning sickness first, and now she just gets really, really crazy mood changes. And you never know when she's about to scream at me or love me. So it's like 50-50 shot.
Shut up.
That's how she is right now. So.
Logan's just as moody, man. He like catches it.
I get just as much. Yo, alright. However her emotion is, it just reflects on me. And so.
I think that's really common with pregnancies. Like dads have symptoms too. Like, literally.
Just because of how crazy girls are.
Hey, it's not our fault. Why did you want to become a dad so young?
It's not that I really just wanted to become a dad. It's more on the fact that it was just put into my life, and I knew that this was what I was meant. This is what I was meant to do. This is what I was meant to be. The situation I was meant to be put in. When I saw Yasmyn and Layla at the game, it was the cutest thing ever, and I realized I didn't want to be with anyone else, and I realized this is what God had put into my life. I'm gonna cry.
No. In general, what's it like being a teen parent?
In general, if I'm being honest, I don't really know what it's like being a grown-up parent, so I'm just gonna assume that it's the same. Like, I don't. If I'm being honest, you cannot, like, I can't explain how being an adult and being a parent would be. I know being a teen parent is a little bit more stressful than just being a teen. I mean, actually, no, I've been less stressed than I've ever been. So I don't know. I'm still around a bunch of other teenagers my age and we always hang out still, just on times like at night when Layla's sleeping. I'll go out for a little bit, have a little fun while I still can, because everyone else is going off to college. I will be staying home and probably still working or finding out what I really want to do.
That's another question. What are you doing for school/work?
I was planning on taking a gap year and just working this year before I even met Yasmyn. I knew I still didn't know what I wanted to do, and I don't want to go into a bunch of debt going to a university or anything like that because I don't know what I want to do. And I know people, some of my older friends, they just still don't know what they're doing, and they just graduated college and they're just working as a bartender still because they don't know what they're doing yet. They're thousands of dollars in debt. So I'd rather learn what I want to do first and just work until then, and then find out what I want to do, go to a trade school or college or whatever I want to do. But I am only planning on working until December when baby is born. Then I'm going to be just helping out at home because Layla's going to need all the attention she can get from me.
She's a daddy's girl. Every time she hears the door open, she goes, "Daddy?"
It's whatever.
When I pick her up in the morning, I open up her door to her bedroom, she goes, "Daddy?" Kind of makes me mad, it's fine. When do you think you and Yasmyn will get married? Around what age?
I don't have a set age. I feel like it's just gonna come when it comes. I'm gonna know when I want to ask her to marry me.
How do you handle the mood swings?
How do I handle the mood swings? I don't. I just body them. I don't handle them very well, actually. There's a lot of times that we get into big fights. Not big fights, just like petty little arguments that we really shouldn't get arguing over just because she or I even just get a random mood swing. So neither of us are really good at handling mood swings.
We're working on it.
We are working on it. Yeah, but
and there's definitely been improvement.
There has been improvements, but just like yesterday, she wouldn't show me attention the whole day.
Oh my God,
she wasn't doing anything.
So
it's not like she was doing stuff.
Yeah.
She did stuff for about 30 minutes of the day, but she was just we planned out cuddle time and she didn't even cuddle with me.
Oh my God.
Like, I was just on the bed alone during cuddle time.
I'm putting that in the video.
Keep going, I don't care.
Logan's really needy. I think he's more emotionally needy than I am.
I'm 100% more emotionally needy than Yasmyn.
What's your opinion on co-sleeping?
I'm 100% okay with co-sleeping for a certain amount of time. I do understand the dangers of co-sleeping as a dad because dads are less likely to wake up if they turn or if the baby's screaming. They don't realize if they roll over and suffocate the baby. But because of the risks, we are going to have the baby sleep in a co-sleeper bed. There are going to be some nights where I get a little cuddle in.
What do you miss doing when you were a teenager before you had kids?
I don't think I really miss anything. I was a little wild child when before I was a teen parent. So, I I just look back and I realize how I did have fun, but I don't really want it back, if you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
A couple things that I miss are sleeping in. I wouldn't want it any other way. So.
How do you feel about Yasmyn breastfeeding a new baby?
I understand the importance of breastfeeding. I'm very, very pro breastfeeding. I feel as if you have an infant and you are in public and you need to breastfeed, you should be able to just breastfeed without getting any remarks from any rude people. Yasmyn is going to breastfeed the new child. I feel like there's a certain age that obviously breastfeeding needs to stop at about 1.5. But when the baby can really start eating normal foods and can just drink like milk and juice boxes and stuff like that, like Layla does.
Yeah.
That's about the time that I would want Yasmyn to stop. Of course, it is Yasmyn's decision. She is the female. She's the one breastfeeding, so I shouldn't have a say on it. That is my opinion. It was great talking to you guys, and we'll see you next time.
Bye guys, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next video.